Let's do today's Minute Cryptic. Today, our clue reads, Elk and baby bear return to cave, and we're looking for a 6-lettered word. This is a 1-part clue, so nothing outrageously difficult, following on from the recent, maybe slightly easier clues that we've had. But the first thing that really jumps out to me, well, there's 2 things. First is this word here, return, which is a really neat and clear returning indicator where we know that we're going to take part of our fodder and return that or play it backwards to get our answer. And the second thing being is, I think, to cave or cave is our definition in this clue. Firstly, because elk or elk and baby bear or elk and doesn't really I don't think that's the definition for anything. An elk is an animal that's like I think it's related to the moose, or it may be a moose. It has antlers, for example. But I can't see any M's or O's or, words that would return into this. And secondly, because cave itself is such a versatile word. Of course, cave can mean like the cavity that you get on, cliffs and underground, and a grotto, for example, with, icicles and satellites and all that good stuff, or where you can tunnel, for example. But also it can mean to cave in, to give way, to subside, to like crumble under pressure, basically. When you cave into something, you cave into a child's request for ice cream, for example. So there's a lot of ways that this could go. So I think that's our definition, essentially. That would mean our fodder, of course, is elk and baby bear, especially because it's such a random thing that doesn't really have a definition. So we need to find something within this that we need to return. Now, if we were to try to find things, we can do to bear itself could mean that this sort of fodder bears the answer, which of course we already know that. So it doesn't really help with the clue, but that's potentially a indicator. But elk and baby. I'm just trying to go back so we can find dank as a word. We need 6, so that's not right. Abdank, no, that doesn't make sense. These 2 can't be together. Knackle. I think this will be our end, because that's a really nice end for a word. Knackle. So maybe we're not looking at and then. If we went that way, we would have EKLE. Okay, guys, I got it, but I'm just trying to see how we've got it. So the answer, I think, just from this, which is another word to cave in, is to buckle into. So to buckle into pressure. But I'm just trying to figure out how I got there, or how we can explain this, because it's not there per se. Okay, I got it. It's actually the bear here means that we need to use this part of the clue and actually do a substitution. This is probably a substitution indicator, actually, because elk is such a small word. It's a 3-lettered word, so we're only looking for another 3-lettered word, or part of the fodder, really. And an easy substitution for baby bear would be a cub. So when we get elk and cub, we go backwards, starting here to here, we get BUCKLE, which is buckle, which is to cave into. So a fairly easy clue, I think, but I hate substitution. Well, I have a love-hate relationship with substitution. Sometimes they're really obvious, like perhaps this one I didn't really see, but because there's no clear indicator usually that that's what you need to do, it's a little bit trickier for me. Let's just check that, and we are correct. Let me know how you guys got on.